I think it's just wonderful that Pat Timberg has been able to arrange this event, and it's about time that some tribute was paid to the wonderful and talented Sammy Timberg. Sammy was a friend of mine, practically a relative of mine, since I was a child. So I grew up knowing Sammy and for many, many years, and eventually Sammy actually worked for me when I did a series of short subjects called Flicker Flashbacks, and Sammy did all the music for those. So his contribution to Fleischer Studios and the Fleischer films is considerable. We always think that the animators animate the film, which they do, but they don't do it alone, because the music is a great deal of the animation of the films themselves. It gives them the tempo, the joy of the cartoons, the humor, everything that's related to the graphic part of animated cartoons is very dependent on the music. And I think when you become aware of that, you'll see how that really works. But normally, when the music is right, you don't pay any attention to it because it's integrated so well with the graphic part of the product. So I think it's about time we recognize it. The one amusing little anecdote, for me it's amusing, is that when Fleischer Studios produced their first feature-length animated cartoon, which was Gulliver's Travels, it was a big, big event for them. The studio was in Florida at that time, in Miami, and the studio was putting its best foot forward, and they figured that the music that they'd been using in the cartoons wasn't good enough for a feature-length film. So they got two of the hottest writers at the time, was Robbins and Ranger, who had written a lot of very, very famous songs and was a very good musical writing team. And they brought them at great expense and great salaries and all of that stuff, from California to Miami, where they worked very hard. They wrote a lot of very good music that was great for the film. And Sammy Timberg put his oar into it, and he wrote It's a Happy Day, and it was the only hit in the picture. So I always thought there was a nice irony to that, but his contribution has been considerable. I'd like to introduce, besides, you've already met Pat. There are two of Sammy's children here today. There's his daughter, Rosemary, and Bob Timberg. Where are you, Bob? Back there. There was a distinguished journalist and author, and important member of the Baltimore Sun. Anyhow, the show is late. I could go on talking for hours about Sammy and the fun I've had with him in my lifetime, but I think it's time you enjoy these films yourself. Thank you, Pat, for making it possible. Thank you.